Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name is David. I'll be your host for the next 15 to 20 minutes. I'm going to be reading from a script, so I will be glancing down at times and looking back up at the camera to look at you. So let's go ahead and get started with Master the Algorithm, your guide to 2025 YouTube success. First thing we want to cover is we want to understand the algorithm's influence. Demystify the algorithm. The algorithm's purpose is to determine which videos to push to the right audience and to help get those watch time hours, engagement, and retention. Now, some of the key factors is the algorithm prioritizes include watch time, engagement, and retention. Let's not forget CTR as the metric that it is also measured to determine the click-through rate, which impacts, which is impacted by our thumbnail. If your thumbnail is not good, then the CTR will be low. Now, now that we have some good info on the algorithm, let's look at the constant evolution of the algorithm and how important it is to be able to adapt to those changes as they are going to affect your video ranking. We're going to look at optimizing for discovery. The first thing to do is to make certain your title is telling the story that your story is about. Then once that is done, you can focus on the compelling description, which will help with the tag selection because the tags are important that they also appear in the description because YouTube reads the description and then decides who would be a good candidate to show to viewers. Your title directly affects impressions. If your impressions are below 1K, then that title needs work. If your title, like I just said, if your title is below 1,000, then you need to work on that title. I mean, come on, the impressions are that important because they'll see the title, they'll see the thumbnail, and that helps to determine if they're going to click through or and watch the video or if they're going to even stay around watching the video. Now, we need to know knowing what time the viewers are spending watching your videos is very important. It shows you how good your videos are to the viewers. Audience demographics shows you where your viewers are watching from, and that info is good to have because you may want to consider language barriers and use the captions to solve the barrier. Now, creating compelling thumbnails. When your videos are visually engaging, you will find that people will click on them. Remember to test thumbnails each time you release a new video to determine the one that will get you the best CTR because you can test up to 3 thumbnails at a time and you'll test those and you'll find out over the time frame that it gives you, which I think is 11 days, um, to see which one gets the most clicks. And when it does, it'll declare a winner, and you can accept that winner and go ahead and set it as your main thumbnail. Now, the power of engagement. To improve viewer engagement, you must use things like Q&A session where you answer your viewers' questions, which will improve watch time and retention on the video. You can also run challenges to see if your viewers like the content of your videos. Now, you must encourage comments and discussion. YouTube loves when you engage with your followers by commenting on their comments. It is a if it is a question, then answer it. If it means you're loyal to your fan base. live streams, and premieres. If you go live, don't worry about how many people are watching, but how many you are potentially sharing your info with. Now, content strategy for longevity. Diversify your content. Once you have a large enough subscriber base, then you would be able to run polls and determine some of the other types of content your subscribers would like to be exposed to. And then you want to build on a consistent schedule. That is like I'm doing right now. I started this new schedule, which is every other day. And that means that every other day there'll be a new video up, which means that it changes the days of the week will change. It's just that every other day I get a video up. Because you want to keep viewers engaged. It's hard to do if you don't upload on a schedule that they can rely to be the same every time. That will be keep viewers coming back for more. So as I said, mine is every other day because I don't like having days off. I like to work. So I may have to alter it. I may have to change it. I may have to look at it and say, every other day is just not working. It needs to be every 3 days and only do 2 videos a week. Or it may need to be that I only do 3 videos a week and the extra day off is just a day of rest. Now, collaborate and network. Highlight the benefits of collaborating with other creators to expand your audience. If you have other creators that you follow in the same niche, then you might want to build a relationship with them. If the relationship works, then you might want to broach the idea of collaborating with them. Remember to show them love and share their stuff as well. Collaborations are great because it exposes you get a chance to expose your stuff to their viewers and they get a chance to expose your viewers to their stuff. So it's a win-win situation. Now we need to stay ahead of the curve. We need to stay informed, and okay, now that we have covered a lot of information, it's time to remind you to follow official YouTube announcement and watch the community discussion videos as to stay on top of the many changes that happen. If you don't watch the videos, then you may find yourself in a situation where your channel gets banned because they may have made a change and that change is affecting your videos because maybe now that you have a certain piece of music playing that was fine before, but now it's suddenly not fine and you got to go back in that video, redo the video and take that music out. Now, you need to experiment and adapt. You need to continually be testing new strategies and adjusting your approach. Remember always to test out new strategies and adjust your approach to upload videos will lead to a better overall engagement and retention. You need to embrace for the long game. Remember, to build a successful channel on YouTube takes time and patience. It may seem like you are not getting the numbers you want, but don't give up. Keep posting on that regular scheduled days almost religiously. If you got value from this video, then smash that like button and subscribe, comment, and then I'll see you in the next video. Thank you and have a nice day.